buildup was very good. I mean, to be fair, they were very organized. They set back. They had a really, I guess, conservative more was probably the best word for it, but game plan, and they executed it very well. They made the game very difficult for us. I mean, we had the ball and created some chances, but their keeper played very, very well, and they were organized defensively and made the game hard for us. I was happy with the goal, chances that we created. Obviously, we would have preferred to kick a few more of them into the goal, but at the end of the day, we didn't give up any more goals, and defense played very, very solidly again. A win and no goals against. It's really hard to find fault with that.
Defending them was a little tricky sometimes. They had this one really decent kid in the middle. His name was Diego, I think it was, and he was pretty crafty, and so he was really like their focal point. But we kind of grinded it out. There was a few slip-ups here and there, but they never really got anything super clear. But it just worked for us. Yeah, we just got the job done.
To give up no goals in five, this is my 23rd year in college soccer. I've never been a part of, as a head coach or an assistant coach, I've never been on a team that, gave up this few goals over the course of 5 games. So yeah, that's unprecedented. But we have had teams that were, the strength of our team was a little bit more geared towards the defensive side, and we had a couple of years where we gave up considerably less goals than normal, but not like this. This weekend Chico will be a really big test for us, and see where we're at with that, and how we can move that forward. I mean, now that we're getting into the swing of things with the conference schedule, we know the quality of the teams in our conference. We know the difficulty that they present for us, and this will be another really good test for us. And I mean, honestly, from this point forward, literally every game that we have, the pressure increases, the quality of the opponents increases, week after week, whether it's travel, whether it's the difficulty of the opponent, things just go farther and farther and get tougher and tougher. And I think this is where the real challenge starts for us, to see if we can step up and keep this level of performance going and be able to keep this run positive and stay moving forward.
I mean, 5 straight games, 5 shutouts is pretty good. But the defending starts at the top and works its way down. So we got 2 forwards always working. Everyone on our team works really hard, so it's all working really well. And it's not just like us in the back blocking a bunch of shots. There's I think 6 people in front of us that are doing the majority of the work half the time anyway. So it's working really nice though.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things this early in the year. A lot of teams haven't played, a whole ton of games. There's some of the teams that are ranked have played 3 games and things like that. So there's not a whole lot of weight to it. It's one of those feel-good things in the moment. It feels good. I mean, it's a recognition of the work that our guys have put into this, season so far, and we've gotten good results. And as we've mentioned, we've defended very well. So it's a good reflection of that. But at the end of the year, that's the ranking that we're looking towards and that we want to judge ourselves on. And, in the short term, it's nice, feels good, but the reality of it doesn't carry a lot of weight over the course of the season. It's better than being ranked number 200. But at the end of the day, we're coming out to play against Chico on Saturday. We know that, where we're ranked and where they're ranked is really irrelevant. And we're going to step on the field and compete to play against Chico. And, the rankings really don't mean much at that point. The teams in the north in our conference that are closest to us, Sonoma and Chico, are our biggest rivals. And so anytime we step on the field against Chico or Sonoma, it's always a different level of, excitement, a different level of anticipation. How the teams have performed historically throughout that season really doesn't mean anything when that game time starts. I mean, whether one team is winning or losing, one team scoring and not scoring, is really irrelevant. You step on the field in that game and there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of intensity that goes into it. So I would anticipate that's what we're going to see from Chico. They're obviously a very good team and they have a lot of potential. But yeah, they've had some stutter starts here at the beginning of the season. But I highly doubt we're going to see any of that. What I expect is that we're going to see Chico at their best, and they're going to step on the field and they're going to give everything they can to try to win. And I would be shocked if we saw something other than that.
I've never played against Chico before, so I'm super excited. I can't wait to play him. I've heard all the stories about it, and I've heard about the rivalry and stuff, especially games from last year, and a couple of incidents happened last year. So it'll be a really fun game. Hopefully, a bunch of people come out and support. It'll be really exciting.